Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense will get the first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without...
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. What a job by this defense. What a response to some early success for the offense, shutting them down on 3rd and goal. And now I think it's decision time for this offense, and this crowd is going to help you out because they are going bananas.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He's in open space downfield. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown,
Most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Snaps it in the shotgun. On the run, still looking. Tackled there by the defense.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. The quick out. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wide out. Got it in the middle, it's West. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Fareed. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense in a bunch formation, making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's got some room headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Hudson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the catch, it's Eakin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Texas Tech, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Burton. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. UConn quick to the line. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down, let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up to the completion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That's reeled in. It's Burton. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Handoff to the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little little bit frustrated, and I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I've got to understand the situation. I've got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's high. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
20, UConn, 15.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Burton. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just...
Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
He caught it.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called it for...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He rifles one deep down the right side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, UConn! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
22.
He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Makes the grab. It's Hudson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
This UConn offense really has it going. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering toward a score.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Gives it on the option.
Yeah, third and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Try to box their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a third.
And the D denied them on second and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really blowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Huskies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wants to pass. Bringing the heat. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
The rankings, the odds makers, Everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.